Well, hi and welcome to another live show. It's been quite a while since I've been live. I've been setting up some new stuff and all that sort of stuff. And view the post on Facebook. Okay, I'm just having a quick look, making sure we're all live. Yes, we are. That's excellent. Okay, something we can do now. If you look at you put anything in your comments or anything at all, I can put them. Bring them onto the screen so you can see any comments or any questions you want to ask. Just pop them into the comments box on Facebook and I can bring them across on the screen. Okay, so why have I gone live this morning? Well, first off, I wanted to get back, but the second thing is I've been doing some student interviews as part of the coaching. When a student comes, they get going with the software and get going on the course, and then we hook up on Skype and we do screen share, and then I talk them through trades, show them setups, show them what they've got to do and all this sort of stuff, and gradually we would build that skill up over a period of time. Anyway, so I've just completed 3. If you log into the members area, and it's free to register and log in, you can go in and you can see these interviews and see what happens. There's also some other stuff in there that you can get completely free. So log in there, the new website, and have a new training area, not new website. But if you log in there or go to the website that you can see underneath on the bar down here, bottom here, and then you'll see a link there to the training portal. Okay, so just go to as I say, leave any comments in there, and we'll make those up. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get over onto the pack chart. No, that's the Skype chart. We don't want to be on that one, do we? Okay, there we go. So we're on the pack chart now, and what I want to talk about. Let's just get rid of that. That sounds a bit weird, that sound. Okay, what I want to do now is show what we went through yesterday with the trainers, with the students. Now we were talking about how do you identify these turns and what do these bars mean. Now hopefully these are all showing up as yellows or blues on your screen. If not, it's a resolution thing. I'm sorry about that. There are no different colours. So for example, on my resolution I'm seeing some white bars here, but they're not white at all. Like I say, they are yellow and they are blue, and that's all we're talking about. Okay, so what the question to me was by the students is, what do the yellows mean and what do the blue means? What's going on? So what I did was I talked them through, and he said, for example, okay, we've got three bars, and we were actually talking about these 3 here. So he said, what's going on? How do I read this? So I said, okay, well, what we want to do is we want to get into the market maker's business model. We want to understand what their motivation is for any move. Also, we want to spot any manipulation. Now, what we had here was what I call waning beliefs. So this is the price is rising, with the price being this upward moving yellow bar on each of one of these bars. That's indicating to us that the price is moving. The price is rising up, but the increase, the desire or the motivation, let's say, is falling off as shown by the yellow bars. And then what happens is the market then drops down. You can see down this point down here, drops down there. I'm going to try and open this up actually to show you this a bit clearer. Hopefully that will show a bit clearer for you. So then the market drops back down through here, and then goes up and then comes down through here. Okay, so now what we actually see now is the market is building momentum to the downside. Now, what I explained at this point is that you don't just jump in and trade here. This is not a sensible thing to do, because you want to make sure that this is in fact a profit release by the market makers. Now we can see this after the event, but that's no good. We can't make money after the event. We need to be trading in the market when things kick off. So what do you look to do that? How do you go back and say, okay, well, is that actually a down move? Was that waning beliefs? And is the market getting into a down move now? The first thing we can do to see after this, so this was where we had waning beliefs, is was there any manipulation after this period? Because, we can see, okay, well, this in itself is manipulation, isn't it? Because it's being pushed up on failing interest, on waning desire. So what we do here is drop a line down onto this, and we can see what happens. Then as the market comes back up through it, it's actually pushed up through this area, which takes out the stocks to the left. The information here is very powerful because it's telling us that this market, although the market went up, there was a lack of belief in rising prices. So we know that was highly likely to be manipulation. So what happens is we then see the stops punch out, and then the market gets underway. So this is where you can start to think about entering the market. Because why? Because you've understood the process of taking out the stops. The market moved up on lack of interest, so clearly something is afoot. Now, the reason I wanted to really do this video as well is because then we saw over here exactly the same process again, and you can see how the market came up through here. Now, what actually happened here was the market got underway through here. A lot of traders got in down through this period, selling through this period down here, and then you can see the market makers ran the market up very, very quickly, jammed it up and got into the upside. And this collected an awful lot of short sell orders down through this period here. Sorry, it collected as the market makers pushed the price back up through here. Now, if we just zoom in a little bit and look and see exactly what happened. So the process that happened over here, or the mechanics of what happened here, you can see how exactly the same happened here. So the stops that were taken out as the market went up through this point, now these traders get in down through here and think, right, this is now safe. So this is where they put their stops up here. The market makers know this, so they get down into the market carries on down, everybody's happy, and all of a sudden up she starts to go again, but the traders are feeling pretty safe up here because they've got stops right back up here. And then what happens is the market is driven up on the three yellows. You can see what happens there. So why there is a lack of interest in higher prices, and yet the market continues to rise. Why does it do that? Now we can see it takes out the stops above here, and then the market gets into its downward move after that. Where is the exit on this table? Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see where this move starts from. So we're going to put this 90 pip tool on here. There's the start of our move, and we're going to move off down here. And there you go. So right the way down to our target, which would be down here. And yes, you've got some movement all the way through here, and yes, you've got this movement coming back up through here. So, but nevertheless, there is still a lot of pips to be had down here. But more importantly, look at what happens yet again. You can see how the market, so now the traders get in down through here. And this could have been you, for example. You could have got in down through here. Same thing again, market's pushed up. Look what happens. Yellow prices, failing interest, market comes out, drops back down again, traders put their stops back up here, then the market is driven all the way back up here on complete failing interest. There is no desire in this market to drive this up, and yet the prices continue to rise up. Why? Because the game plan is to take out the stops there, the stops are taken out, and then the market gets full on in to its down move to its target. Okay, well that's it. On there, I didn't see any comments come in, but I'm not sure those comments are working anyway. But hopefully we will get them working on next time. So that was it. Just a quick run through for this morning. What I want to just say to you is that we've got this Skype set up now. So if you want to call in, you can call in, or you can actually come on live during these sessions. Ask any questions. I'll go through some charts with you. Even if you're not a PAT user, come on, just want to ask some questions. Come on to Skype. Put on your webcam, make sure there's not a window behind you so we can see you. Get a microphone with a headset. You must have a headset, otherwise we'll get a loop back through my microphone. Comes on, and you can come on and we'll have a chat and answer any questions. So I hope you enjoyed the show today. It's very, very short, but I just want to get in and test everything and show you this. And I will be catching up with you very soon. Take care. Have a great day.